Hey everybody, welcome back. You might kind of see that my backdrop has changed. Um, I don't know, I kind of realized I had been using the same backdrop for, I don't know, a year, over a year, um, pretty much since I started my channel. But I've been kind of wanting to kind of switch some things up a little bit, and not only for me, but for everybody that does watch. Um, and I've noticed that a lot of people have kind of been changing their backdrops. So I guess you count me in. Um, but anyways, it'll probably be an ever changing thing. Um, but today since I've been trying to show a little bit more of my collection, um, I figured to kind of introduce us into the trappers. I'd start off with the mini trapper. Um, I don't personally have any of the tiny trappers that they have been releasing here lately, um, and I probably won't. I think they're just too small for me. Um, the mini trapper is about as small as I really want to go when it comes to carrying something in the pocket, and even then, I really don't tend to carry the mini trapper that often. Um, but we'll just start left to right, and this here is the yellow bone, and these all come with half stops. Um, the mini trappers all have half stops. But this is get my lighting, 2024, got a 6 dot. Um, and this one's special because it has the Warncliffe, so that's always kind of a cool addition. I know a lot of people don't tend to care for the spay blades so much. I love the spay blade on a trapper, but um, it's always kind of special when you can grab one with a Warncliffe. But really good action, um, right down the center. Um, and the stainless steel, I mean, even if you get one that isn't down the center, the blades, um, it's they're pretty easy to fix. Maybe I can show a video on that one day, if I get it all set up at the table. But anyways, really cool. I really like this one. You can kind of see some of the pores inside the bone, kind of how it. Still working on my lighting, but yeah, really really cool piece. Next, everybody knows it. It's the lizard skin, and this is also a 2024. Really pretty. I don't believe I know some with some of these exclusive, the burn pattern um, knives that everybody tends to be doing here lately. Um, I usually will end up touching them up. I don't believe I touched this one up at all. I think this is how it came. Because usually I would kind of add it in and make it a little more consistent, and it's not consistent at all on the backside. So I don't believe I messed with this one at all. Um, this one does have the spay blade, and for those that don't know, these are the '07 pattern is the mini trapper pattern, but most of these are all going to be a 6207, with the exception of this red one here. Um, Next up, this one's a bit older. This is a collector's knife, and this is an 81 1, 2, 3, 85. And stainless steel. Real pretty bone. And I guarantee you, if I did a little bit of polishing on this one, I could really bring out some colors, you know, just that mossy green colors, because it's not very shiny right now. But anyways, this one I do really like this one. Significantly different pull compared to the newer ones. Just has a little bit stronger pull. But this is a 6207 SP SSP. I don't know. I'm assuming the SS is stainless steel. Not sure what the P would be for, or even the first SP. Anybody know? Let us know in the comments. I'm sure everybody's probably screaming it at their phone screens right now. But next up, this one I got from Ryan over at RH Blade and Shade. He knew I had the 47 pattern Stockman, with the barn shield. A lot of people have that one. It was a Tractor Supply, or was it Tractor Supply exclusive. But yeah, he knew I had this one, so he hit me up and we worked out something. And stainless steel also. This one has a great action. Just a pretty knife. And I haven't done any toasting on this one. This one came this way. I believe this was called I think it was like burnt oat or burnt oatmeal. I'd have to dig the box out and find out, but just it's a pretty knife. And it's just not plain enough, you know, that I like it. If that makes sense. I'm not super crazy about, you know, real plain, you know, knives, you know, when it comes to the bone. But you know, I was kind of discussing that with the new amber bone colors that they're doing it. They're just a little more kind of bleached out, you know, and then just real dark in the center. But I will say that their new burnt amber bone that just got released in carbon steel, that does look very good. So I might end up picking one of those up in a trapper, because I do like that. I've been looking at them a little bit here lately. But Ryan, if you're watching this, I appreciate you, man. That was a cool addition to the collection. And speaking of Ryan, this is funny. I didn't set it up this way. We worked out a trade a long time ago, and I believe I traded him. I want to say it might have been. I think it was a buck knife, a buck 112. They're kind of lightweight version with the pocket clip that had the micarta handles, aluminum scales and bolsters or whatever, but I think it had a thumb stud. Anyways, we worked out a trade. This was part of the trade, and this is what kind of got me into the mini trapper. This was my first mini trapper. This is the mahogany bone, and that is in carbon steel. And I I don't know, when I got it, I wasn't real crazy about the mini trappers, just looking at them. I never had one. Um, to be honest, I wasn't real crazy about the shape of the blade. Um, but then when I got one in hand, I fell in love with it. Um, it's kind of like a shortened version of a muskrat blade. Um, and anyways, I just loved it. And then it kind of got me on a mini trapper kick. Oh, and this one I haven't been going over the dates. This is a 2021 here, and this burnt oat. What was this one? I'm sorry, lighting. That's a 2012. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 2012, I believe. Um, so next up, I'm sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. Um, this one's real special, also. Um, Quite a few of you know, my daughter's name is Ruby. So I started picking up the Ruby Stardust family. Um, and it's just as probably silly to some people, but whenever she's got some kind of special event, a dance recital, field day at school, anything like that, birthday, I and nobody knows it but me. I grab one of the Ruby Stardust from my collection and toss it in the pocket, and that's what I carry for that occasion. Um, I do, if I'm carrying it, I've sharpened it. Um, I don't believe I have carried this one. Yeah, it doesn't look like I've sharpened that. Um, so, um, and that's what I was kind of saying. I haven't really carried a mini trapper in quite some time here lately. It's been trappers, full size trappers have kind of taken over. Um, but this is the 2022, and I'll show what I have in my collection of the Ruby Stardust. I do plan on doing a video of these. Um, really pretty. Um, I don't believe it's really doing justice on camera, but they do sparkle quite a bit in person. But yeah, there you go. You kind of get it. Kind of see it shimmering. But yeah, they're really cool. And when you do pull them out, people notice them because they just kind of catch everybody's attention. But last but not least, this is one that I believe was either a eBay purchase or a whatnot purchase. Um, 2020, and of course it's missing the shield. This was part of the I believe they called it the Clover series, or I don't know, Clover Shield. I forget what they called this family or series, but it's like a saw cut emerald green. Um, and I got this one it was cheap, and it looks like it's been used a bit, but doesn't look like it's ever been sharpened. Um, so I don't know how they got it so scratched up. But like I said, I figured I could clean this one up, maybe put a little bullet shield in there or something like that. But yeah, and I love green, so um, couldn't pass it up. Um, I believe that's it. I had more. I've traded some off. I've sold some just because I wasn't, like I said, I don't carry these as often. Um, so if I don't know if anybody is interested in doing any kind of trading, or if they're interested in and buying, hit me up, let me know. All except for this one, of course. This one, I'm still trying to finish the family on this one. So, but yeah, let me know, holler at me. Maybe we can work something out. And I guess that's it. I appreciate everybody stopping by. Hope you enjoyed the backdrop. Like I said, it'll probably be something that's kind of ever changing. It's just kind of like a display piece over here for some of the custom stuff I've done. Jig patterns and anyways, enough on that. Again, I thank y'all for stopping in, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Any suggestions also on what knives you might want to see? Remington, Winchesters, Queens. Like I said, this was kind of an introduction to the trappers, so I figured maybe next I'll do all of my full size or large trappers, the 54 patterns from Case, and then maybe work into some jumbo trappers from Camillus and Remington and all that. So anyways, again, thank y'all for stopping in. Sorry for rambling, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.